This is why we have our spirit team. This is why we have our guides and our higher self watching over us, because sometimes we're just not strong enough yet to take certain decisions that are needed on our path, right? So I say this to you guys all the time. There is no way that this connection, that true divine love connection between twin souls, will come into union without separation. And I don't care what anyone says. The strongest of us, the most resilient of us, the oldest souls, those that carry the biggest missions, we still have to go through this separation. It's part of, I'm not going to go like, watch my Divine Feminine Masterclass available on YouTube. I always say this to you guys, if you're really a true twinny, this will be a game changer for you. So I don't want to really break this down, the why. You can find all information on there. But literally, it is not possible. It is not possible for union to ever happen. You won't even be able to get into inner union if you're constantly in and out in a friend zone. Full on separation has to happen. So sometimes for some feminists, watch the previous part, but for some feminists, you are in such a place of codependency from your person that you would never let go. And it's this energy, you're holding on, you're clinging, you would never let go. You are probably thinking to yourself that you can do healing being friends. Or you're probably thinking to yourself that, you are already in separation because you're not in a relationship, that committed relationship that you wanted. Remember what we said? But because you're just friends, it's not separation. Full on separation in these connections, it is when the masculine is going under a rock and he's nowhere to be found. You don't know where he is, you don't know what he's doing, he's not speaking to you, you're not seeing him, nothing. And I feel for this collective, because you're holding on so tightly, so strongly, instead of really fully focusing on you, on your growth, on your self-love, on helping yourself, the divine will have to intervene. So again, watch the previous part, but I feel like it may be for this collective that your person will just be forced to move somewhere. So they will get a job offer, or maybe they will even, I want to say this, like something will push them to make a change in their life. And with that change, they will feel intuitively. Sometimes when we're not ready to understand certain things, it's like we're receiving, our guides are constantly speaking to us, right? But when we're not conscious that they're consciously speaking to us, we take these things are maybe little signs, maybe some synchronicities, maybe intuitive voice from within, maybe it's just meant to be, whatever. We're not even analyzing it, but it's just strong feeling that we're pushed to do something. So they may receive this offer to change something in their life, and they might for a moment think, I'm just gonna leave her behind because it's not time. And oftentimes, whatever is the push, again, I've explained this in previous part, but whatever is the push for you to start that separation, oftentimes it's our masculines. This is why I say to you guys, this is teamwork always, right? In the beginning, we need how they treat us, what they do, the decisions they take, because we are in such longing and in such clinging and it's such codependent obsessiveness that we wouldn't leave their sides. So they have to be our teachers. They do it unknowingly. It's a program within their blueprint. It's part of our soul contract. I always say this to you guys, when we have a soul contract with someone, this is such a strong, powerful thing that we cannot resist it, especially when we're still under a veil and in denial. Because when the veil is lifted, when we're truly awakened, which not many people is, you really see and feel into that contract, and you can sort of close it in a different way with someone, right? But most people, they don't know that they do certain things because it's part of the contract. Something pushes you to do it. This is why sometimes we have passion for something or, avoidance for something, because it has to happen. So it's like he just will feel like, I have to do this. I have to leave her behind. I have to... It has to happen. You have to trust. I do want to do some guidance for you, but I want to start a little bit from the energy of your masculine as well. And then we're going to do some guidance for you. Let's maybe do 3. All right. All right. All right, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm guided to do 3 emotions on top of that. So bear with me. Bear with me. We're doing what we're guided to do. Sometimes we're not understanding, but we're always following the guidance. You guys, that's why I grabbed this. That's why I grabbed this. We have Let the Quest Begin, number 48. And with that, we have sadness. We have sadness. Whatever he will do, he won't be happy about it. But he will feel that he has to move away from you. Subconsciously, it's because the quest, we embark, I always say this to you guys. We embark on our quest in separation. Separation is our separate quest. Things that we have to go through on our own, alone, to really find that way back to self. That's the most important part, right? So subconsciously he knows it has to happen. It's not going to make him happy, but he will feel it in his very core that he has to do this. Our masculines, in the beginning, right, they feel this pull towards us. This is why they constantly come back. So for some pairings, it's going to be that in and out craziness, passionate craziness that seems toxic. For others, it's going to be like they're putting you in a friend zone, but it's like they constantly want things. They don't want to give you more, but they cannot just like move away, right? But the moment comes, even when we're not strong enough as feminists yet to start that separation, that they start to feel, it's not like they consciously contemplate on it, but some voice within is saying to them, this woman is different. This woman is special. This woman is destined, right? And meeting her was destined. But I don't want to continue to hurt her. I don't want to. It's like this realization, despite the fact that they're still in their ego and they're still in their, I care more about myself, something pushes them to realize that by coming back and giving us these breadcrumbs, they're getting what they want, but they're hurting us. And oftentimes they have this wave of remembrance and love towards us. It's like, it's going to be hard for me, but I don't want to do this to you anymore. I don't want to do this to you anymore. And the second energy that we have is number 43, Hermit. Go Hermit. And it came through with the ghost. With the ghost. You guys, it's confirmation. I feel for most of you, this is a preparation or it's literally just happened. So maybe you're watching this as for the first time, you haven't received that response from your person or they haven't reached out to you in a while. And that usually, sometimes we literally have like this routine. Sometimes they reach out normally, like let's say once a month on a Friday night, right? Or every week, like usually there is usually not always, but there usually is a bit of a routine and a bit of a pattern, more than a routine. They're gonna disappear. They're gonna start the separation, and I feel it's gonna be really, really brutal. So either they're gonna come, like I said, again, watch the previous part, they come to see you, to talk to you, and you will feel that this is a conversation that's going to change everything. It feels like they're more open, they're more vulnerable, but in their mind it's just going to be a goodbye. Maybe last time they're going to see you, they're going to say something, they're going to promise something, and you're going to misunderstand it, but they will just be gone with the wind. Because they feel it, that the hermit is needed right now. It's going to overwhelm them as well. And we have number 61. What if it's all true? And we have a reflection. So this card talks about how the masculines for many years on this journey in the beginning, they really don't believe what it really is. So something within them is saying to them that that it's destined, that it's special, that it's a soul connection, that they remember us energetically from different lifetimes, previous lifetimes. But they're very much in the logic. They're very much under a veil. So no, it cannot be true. It cannot be true. These things don't exist. These things don't exist. And then also what happens is that they stand in front of us, they look at us, they think of us, and we trigger them incredibly. And they cannot make sense of this because, again, they are in their logic. So they cannot understand, how is it that I've never loved or felt what I feel for anyone as I feel for this woman, but in the same time, no one puts me off as this woman. No one triggers me. No one makes me feel so low, so down, no one, right? But what they're not realizing is it's just a reflection. This is the magic of our connection. We are each other's other half of the soul. One soul, sovereign beings, but one soul that decided to go deeper into one level more into the separation and exist in two different bodies to be able to really see into the depths of the soul. So what they're seeing is not that we're pissing them off. It's not that we're upsetting them, that we're making them feel lower. We say or we do certain things that they feel like we intimidate them, that these things, like they feel humiliated, they feel like nothing and no one. But it's not us. We're really not doing anything. We're just existing. It's the reflection. It's the reflection that they don't understand. Because I always say this to you guys, to conquer this journey, you have to understand that what you feel and see within your counterpart, it's something that exists within you. It is a reflection. You're one soul. That's why I always say to the feminists, as long as you're blaming your masculine, he's not healing, he's not doing enough, he's behind, he's this and that, it's because you see this within you. You feel that you're not doing enough, that you're not progressing fast enough. The moment we're ready for union, we love unconditionally and we want nothing. Because this is the energy that we're supposed to embody towards ourselves. We're supposed to love ourselves deeply and unconditionally, and not push ourselves to anything in life, just to accept that it's my birthright to live and I just have to exist. I don't have to do anything. So as long as you keep pushing yourself, I have to heal, I have to do this, I have to do that, again, it's a reflection. The ultimate state in readiness for union is when you love yourself with your lights and with your shadows. You focus on yourself. And when you understand that I have no expectation towards myself because I know I'm just going to do my very best. I'm here to experience this life. I'm not here to achieve anything external. And that is reflected to your counterpart. So you want nothing from them. Right? So he's not understanding right now. He's confused. This is why he's also, again, our masculines for a very long time on this journey, they think that they're victims of fate, that fate is cruel and fate is brutal. So despite the fact that they believe that this is a destined connection, that you're maybe the love of their life, and they probably call it a soulmate because they don't understand the difference between soulmate, twin flame. Few people actually do in this life, and usually those people are people who actually went through this journey and healed, and most other people, they have no idea what truly twin flames are and what they mean. They confuse it with karmic catalysts, with karmic connections, and reflective connections, karmic reflective connections, because reflective connection can be karmic as well. So they probably think that you're this ultimate soulmate, right? But you're never going to be together because they cannot see how it would work. You're constantly triggering each other. There's something that is so disturbing within him that is awakened when he is with you. So he cannot make sense of this, All right, let's pull you a couple of oracles to do guidance, and then I want to do a couple of these loved ones for you. All right. I want one or two more. What do we get, spirits? Woo! All right. Go into the void. Okay, so the first two that you have, the first one was inner child healing. Inner child healing. And this card is one of the first cards in this deck. Number 1 is shadow work, number 2 is inner child healing. And I always say this to you guys. When we start our journey of healing, we usually start from inner child healing, mother wound, father wound. These are the core things that we start from. Because this is something that anyone, I don't care what anyone says, every person on the face of this planet has some inner child healing to do, has mother wound and father wound to a certain degree. People don't understand it because they feel that to have mother wound, father wound, you would have had an extreme level of trauma with your parent. But for as long as your parents were not divine feminine, divine masculine in union, soulmate twin souls in divine union, you're going to have a level of mother wound and father wound, right? I say this all the time. But the fact that you pull this card, it means that you haven't really started. I mean, again, like I said, maybe you started some healing. Remember what I said in first part. Maybe you started some healing. Maybe you're doing some work. But you cannot really dive deeper because you're constantly connected to your person, to that ultimate trigger, right? So you're dependent on his actions, his emotions, his, right? You will never find stability that way. So that suggests to me that you may have started recently your healing work, but the really deep, deep, deep healing has not started yet. There's so many things that your inner child needs from you. The love, the attention, the healing, and you really have to put your focus on it. You really have to put your focus on it. I'm hearing to really start from examination of all your wounds. You're not going to heal them all at once, but it's important to be conscious. Okay, maybe I have this wound, maybe I have that mother wound, maybe I have the abandonment, whatever. And the second one we have number 7, so I feel this is important for this collective. We have betrayal trauma. I feel this is really going to be activated within you right now. I want to read this card to you. Betrayal is not healed through forgiving those who betrayed you, but by trusting in your own self-love and boundaries to know you would not allow betrayal energy in your life. When you learn your lessons and develop deep self-worth, you grow enough to recognize when it is safe to be held by another person. You trust in your choices and judgment. This wound causes you to develop trust issues, controlling behaviors, feel of true intimacy, commitment, vulnerability. You lock your heart to love and feel emotions, thinking that by doing so, you are protecting yourself. It's time to examine this wound within you. Oftentimes, as feminists, we miss this within us because we feel like we want to love them so much. But the fact that you want to love someone with anxiety, it doesn't really mean that you're truly ready to be vulnerable and to open your heart. And you have heart chakra as well. I feel like you need to heal your heart right now, this collective. I feel like you wouldn't be ready to open your heart whether you know it or not, truly. And if this card came through with inner child healing, they came together, it means that there is something in your childhood when it comes to betrayal trauma that you deeply need to process. I'm hearing for some of you, it may be just that you're recipient of this trauma, but maybe you caused this to someone else, and that's something that you need to heal. Maybe you have betrayed and abandoned someone and you feel like it's something that you've never fully addressed. And I feel this person is going to activate this wound within you. But remember, we're mirrors. This is what we do. This is part of our soul contract. I'm going to activate every single wound that you couldn't heal in previous lifetimes, that you couldn't see in previous lifetimes, so you can truly heal that. And I feel like when your person disappears, you're really going to feel betrayed, because you're going to feel that I wanted things from you, but I wasn't pushing you. I was just there for you, always ready, always responding, always ready to give you love, always ready to give your attention. This is how you repay me. You're not even able to say goodbye and to say that you're gonna be leaving. But in reality, go back to that sentence that I've read. You develop self-worth and you recognize when it's safe to be held by another person. It's you in this situation. This betrayal is you. You didn't trust in you enough to see that this person was a risk. was a flight risk, I'm hearing. So you're going to be hurt, you're going to be heartbroken, you're going to feel betrayed. But if you really ask yourself, is that really that shocking surprise? No, it's not. No, it's not. You saw this coming. For the behavior of this person, how they were treating you, how they were acting, that it is a possibility. They're not in their reliable state right now. So whose fault is that? That you trusted in them not to betray you. You have to start to trust in yourself. You yourself, by connecting to this person. This is harsh truth, but you need to understand this. And I sometimes say this in collectives because people don't come to one-on-one sessions. So it's my only chance to really transfer these messages from your guides to you. But what happened in this situation is really you betrayed yourself, because you put yourself in a situation that this person wasn't giving you anything, wasn't promising you anything, wasn't giving you anything tangible, wasn't showing up, wasn't giving you commitment, all these things that we mentioned in first part that you wanted. And despite that fact, you entertained this energy. So you really betrayed your self-love. You betrayed yourself. We have connect to your path, and I feel like this is exactly what you're being guided to do right now. This is why they will take away this person from you, because you would never do this on your own. You're really guided to connect to your path, to focus on your path. Why are you here? Where are you going? What is your path? We're never able to do this when our masculine is around. And they know this. Again, it's part of our soul contract. And you have declutter, number 40. We have number 2, number 7. I said this. Number 20, number 48, and number 34. Declutter. Declutter. This is cleansing and liberating process, is non-negotiable part in death and rebirth. I feel like this is something for, I don't want to say like future, right? But right now, this collective, for the next weeks, if not few months, you're going to be in a lot of pain. You're going to be in a lot of distress, right? So you're going to have to pull yourself back together, really start healing, really start opening and connecting to your heart, really start connecting to your path. But I feel that sooner or later you will be called to really declutter. There are certain things, I feel for this collective, it may be more patterns, maybe more spirit guides and your higher self. They need your full attention, and your attention was distracted. So you perhaps thought that you were doing healing, that you were doing right, but your attention was not focused. It was distracted by your person. Every time they will come in, right, they really need your full attention in the next seasons of your life. Attention on you, on your healing. There's so much work to be done. Healing, connecting to your path, right? So I want to pull a few of these for you before we close. One more. All right, let's see, what do we have? We have, this could be the one. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. I feel this is more than anything, this is a message that that confirms to you that you are too, I'm hearing, you are too bound by this. You are too bound by this. So it doesn't really matter. You guys, so many people misunderstand the true meaning of love as an experience in this life. It's not the number one objective. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's good to love. It's good to open your heart. It's good to want love. But meeting of the one, it's never the objective of your life. It's an accessory. It's something that we have a soul contract with either soulmates or our twin souls, that we're going to do certain things for each other, that one day if we manage to complete these lessons, we're going to be together, and it's beautiful, and enjoy life together. But we mainly do this to assist each other on, or be there for each other as we learn these lessons. Life is about lessons. It's not about finding the one and then retiring, right? It's a common misconception, and it's also a very common reason why many people stop growing when they find the one, and they don't grow in these relationships, and then they drift apart, even in some level soulmates relationship. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So obviously you have passion for each other, you have passion for this person. I feel like more in this connection, I feel like it's more not passion in a physical sense, but it's like your only passion now is this person. I said this before, I don't remember was it this part or previous part, but your only source of joy and that fire ignition within you is your person. So a day without a message from them would be a day lost for you, right? So if they don't message you, you're probably sitting sad, you don't have energy to do things, you don't get excited about your healing, about yourself, about other friends, about other things. You only get excited about them. And again, it's not how it's supposed to look like. We have chemistry as well. There is a strong magnetic pull here. Confirmation, like so you know this collective, you know that this is destined connection. You know it because of this passion, you know it because of this chemistry, you know because you feel this is the one, but you're still getting it all wrong. And this feeling and this passion is bound by, you guys, true love is not bound by codependency, by longing, by needing. It's just not. True love, romance of a lifetime. I feel like you guys, and romantic feelings, you have all of the cards. It's like the one, passion, chemistry, true love, romantic feelings. And you have returning, someone is returning. You are just too obsessed with this right now. No healing, no progress. Trust me. As a divine feminine whose life's mission is to help other twin flames to get into union, and divine love is part of my mission, again, with twin souls and with soulmates. With that kind of behavior, you will never build a mature, lasting soul connection relationship. You will never. Because you're too obsessed. You're not even seeing this person for who they are. You're probably not going to believe me when I say this, but allow it to sink in. Really think about this. Do you see them for who they are? For their dreams, their wounds, their passions? You would feel like yes, because you're interested in them. But your key interest is that this is the one, that there's this passion, that there's this chemistry, there's this magnetic pull, this is my true love, I have so much feelings, I want them to return, right? No. When we lose ourselves in a relationship, it will never be a true relationship. I always say this to you guys. True divine union are two alone wolves who walk alongside each other, not codependently follow each other everywhere the other one goes. You need to build strength. It's time to embark on your journey, on your individual quest. It's going to be hard, so get support. Make sure you have support. Make sure you have someone to text or to message. Whenever you feel very, very, very down, start working with a mentor. It's going to be hard, but you're going to get out of this darkness. You will, I promise you. If you put in the work, you will. So my heart is with you, and my thoughts are with you, and I'm sending you so much strength.